Following the Gurgan's instructions, the light warriors scaled the Tower of Owen. In the highest chamber, they encountered Medusa who, under orders of somebody named Xanda, was attempting to disable the tower's function, thereby destroying the floating continent. With Medusa defeated, Desh dove into the tower's furnace to repair it, sacrificing himself to save everybody as the adventure continues.
When going around the Chocobo, we saw a town. And I want to go to that town first because we can get some useful stuff there. But for the moment, let's just attack these fish. Hurrah! And we might even get another level up out of it along the way. Chomp chomp! Whack whack whack! Bolt! Eat that, you sea elemental. That we can distinguish from just water. Gatai skill up! That was about 70 experience, and we're about 300 away. It'll depend on how many battles we actually get in and what we fight. They're not Sahagins, they're Sahuagins. Completely different. Ugh, such damage. Just clawed at Azure's face, but Azure was just like, ugh. Just brushed it off. Got a little sea brine on his cheek, but that was about it. It stung a little. A 100 experience, that's a bit better. Hello, oh, this is a much bigger battle. Attack! Freezing staff. Both of those staffs will probably suck in this situation. That's okay. Bolts! Now let's just hope I don't gain too many experience points from this battle. But let's see. 125, got you a skill up. Yes. What's our experience points at? Yeah, like 1 or 2 more battles will get us level ups. Which means, well, except for Gatai. Which means, and we have plenty of capacity, although we don't have a whole lot of inventory space. But we should be able to make this work. Go to Monk. And you also go to Cheaper Monk. And Gatai can just stay at the moment. Actually, hold on. I can equip those leather hats. Hello, town. Gasol. There's sheep. I'm raising sheep. Meh. Hey, don't go over there. The sheep make funny noises. Come on, over here! Grr, I've had enough! What am I going to do with you? And then they walk through us, and then there's that bit done. Magic shop. Yes, this is why we are in this town. Because they have the level 4 magic. But I want to explore a bit more first. But that's the main reason why we're here. There's also an inn. There's another dumb dancer. The fat chocobo can store things in his stomach. Okay. We also have a secret this way. I'm writing letters. You all send me your letters too. Square development section. Apparently this little girl works for Square. And then we come up here for the inn proper. Let's sell a thing or two. Sell the Tearving, I'm never gonna need that. And now that I have the Salamand and the Serpent Sword, I don't need a Mithril Sword anymore. And that's it for the time being. What do you have to sell? Just carrots. Hello, alright, this guy. I will buy 3 magic keys for now. Hey! You can't just come in here whenever you like, Grumble. Fine. Oh my, how long has it been since anybody's come to this town in the middle of nowhere? I don't know, how long has it been? Chocobos! Hello, these carrots are the Chocobo's favorite food. Want to know the secret of the Chocobo forests? Try using a carrot on the trees in the middle of the forest. Maybe you'll meet the fat Chocobo. Tutorial, carrot, carrot. Alright, we got a couple carrots, which are handy. we can use those to summon the Fat Chocobo, and the Fat Chocobo can store items for you. So if your inventory is getting a bit too full, you can store stuff there. And now back we go! Now we just have all the punching power, so just beat the crap out of these fish, and then start splashing in the water until the sea elementals dissipate. I don't think this will be quite enough to level up though. But that's okay. If we could just, because even if we don't level up quite yet, if we can just get even just one extra job level up as monks, then if we need to do this again, we can save on capacity, just that little bit. Although, you're now within level up range, so do we have space? We do. Monk! And yeah, I have enough capacity to switch everybody back when I'm done. That's the important thing that I feel like you gotta be careful about, is not just having enough capacity to switch to another job, to a high vitality job when leveling up, but also making sure you then have enough capacity afterwards to switch back to your main jobs after you've gained those levels. And that's something that's much easier to accidentally overlook. Dara level up, Azure level up, Gadia level up. Yes, hit points! And again, it doesn't matter with... Oh no, I can't remove my hat. I don't have room. Because I bought a bunch of stuff. That's okay. I just need him to level up, and then he can switch back. And then it'll all be good. We want to go this way, though. I actually need to get the level up before I go into the castle, so I can get that inventory space. So I can get the treasures that I'm going there to grab. Beat the crap out of the Gorgon. Gorg-1. It's not a Gorgon, it's a Gorg-1. The very first Gorgon. That's not even a Gorgon. That's how retro Gorgon it is. I don't even think those things can petrify you. The flyers can glare at me though and put me to sleep. But aside from that, they're not, I don't think, as threatening as the Gorgons, because the Gorgons just hit harder. And I'm more concerned about that than being put to sleep. I just need to get this level so I can switch Gatai back to a fighter so that I can get inventory space. Skill up. Azure skill up. Level up. Okay. Now, you. Back to fighter. Equip all your stuff. And now you guys can remove your hats so you too can switch back. Still costs you some capacity though, just because it's so expensive jumping from White Mage to Monk. Now that we've done that, let us go into Argus Castle and go to that path that we didn't before. We want to continue exploring this secret passage, because now we can go this way. Locked, but we bought a magic key. Unlocked. Excellent. Treasures. There it is. Hello, treasures. Bolt arrows, killer bow, Medusa arrows. Those are currently not useful to us. And there's one more locked door on this side. Magic key unlocked. Oh, so much stuff. Light book, flame book, ice arrows, scholar robe, ice book, fire arrows. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff that we don't really need at the moment. And now our inventory's full. I think we can equip the scholar robe, though. Yes, from 17 to 23. And probably more evasion as well. I want to see. I like knowing how this stuff improves as well. 18, 11, 13. Goes up to 23, 11, 13. So we got 5 more evade in addition to the increased defense. And that is why we wanted to get the level ups first so we could switch back to our jobs and equip our stuff. Otherwise we wouldn't have had any room in our inventory for all those goodies we got. And now we can leave Argus Castle for now. There's nothing else here for us, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm overlooking something or just don't know. about more secrets. But I am doing what I know. Oh, wait. I also want to heal. Okay, now we're done at Argus Castle for the time being. For the time being. Let's save. And behold, the might of switching jobs and actually using capacity instead of just sitting on it. We have so many hit points. Well, sort of so many hit points. The point is, our hit points are staying a bit more consistent with everybody, instead of certain characters just starting to fall behind already. Granted, I have the most hit points, but that's just because I've always been a monk, so I'm consistently getting the maximum possible growth we can every level at this point. I want to go down here first. The Dwarf Cave, which is our next destination, is up north, but I want to go down here and hit up the Fat Chocobo to store some stuff that we don't need at the moment, but we will be needing eventually. And I don't know if there's a Fat Chocobo up closer to the dwarves. So we're just gonna use this one because this is the one I know about. Carrot. Presenting the Fat Chocobo. Hello. Move. Alright, so we can use this guy to store stuff, and he can hold way more stuff than we can. Deposit those for the time being. I don't need any of the bows right now. Or the books. Deposit those. I can probably just sell these. And these. Yeah, I don't think I'll be... well... I don't think I'll need the extra flame mail, but I'll deposit it for now just in case, because there is one thing I'm thinking of where it might be useful. I don't really need the iron arrows anymore, though, because I'm pretty sure the elemental arrows are stronger. And I don't need the great bow because I have the killer bow. And now let's go into this inn real quick and sell some stuff that I just don't need to bother depositing. Carapace and all this stuff. And yeah, I want to keep the wizard robe. I forgot to deposit it, but that's okay. That won't be the end of the world. Alright, we freed up some inventory space. And now we can press onward. Hello, Griffins. You are no longer consequential to us. We have grown quite above you fools. So I'm just gonna burn you to death. Chop, 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 chop. See, Gatai can just one-shot these guys now, giving a bit of a demonstration as to how much stronger we've truly become. Since when we first fought one of these things in the tower back at Sassoon Castle to obtain the White Slayer, it was significantly more threatening than 3 of them are now. For we have grown so much stronger. We have gained levels to get stronger, we have become more skilled at our jobs, and we have gained significantly greater equipment to arm us with better stuff. I forgot to buy the level 4 spells back at the town. Hold, please. You know, the whole defenseless thing when you run wouldn't be such a bad consequence if not for the fact that I swear to God, running only has like a 5% chance of working in this damn game. So not only do you have to pay a very hefty price for how much damage you can take while attempting to run, but the probability of successfully running is so low that there's such a high chance of paying that cost for nothing. It just makes you never want to even bother trying to run at all. Okay, we did it. We got the spells. We got Libra, Confuse, and Mute for Azure. And for Gaudia, we got Break, Ice 3, and Shade. Some of the less clear spells, Shade inflicts paralysis on enemies. Break, if you're not familiar with Final Fantasy, can petrify them, turning them to stone. And Libra can reveal an enemy's hit points, but doesn't work on bosses, aka the only enemies you would ever really want to know the hit points. So it's kinda useless. I just ran from all the battles on the way. I was just like, screw it. I don't want all this extra experience points, and I don't want to... Yeah, basically that. I didn't want a bunch of extra experience points gained just because I fucked up. So I just ran from all the battles on the way, got the spells, made my way back, ran from all the battles on the way back, and then healed myself at Argus Castle. Just so I could pick back up where I left off. And that leaves us here, on our way to the island of the dwarves, where we already are. Being a floating continent instead of an actual world, the region is kind of small. The land we know is only so expansive. Here we are, the island of the dwarves. Let's save one last time.